Hello from Seattle. So this is Corona get-in time, and Seattle, like the greater Seattle area, is kind of where the epicenter was. Now it's New York. And a couple of things I wanted to have you think about just in case. It's good to be prepared and you can be calm. You could be the person who knows and who's got it together. I thought about this today because my internet went out. In the last 2 hours, it went out 3 times. And you might want to look at your computer and what are the things that you want on a local drive so you don't need access to, like your will, emergency numbers. You might want to print those out even. And what are your account numbers for your utilities, your cable, and all of that. Maybe there's reading that you want to have on there. What are all the accounts and things you might want? And make sure you have it local. You might want to back up your cloud to your local also. So just something to think about, because as you see on this map, there were a lot of outages today. And, there's going to be a lot of changes in the next week, day, hour. There's a lot of things happening. If your garbage service stops working, then what do? I just got a robocall about an hour ago. I didn't hear the whole thing, but I think that's what it said. But if that indeed is the case, because in the winter, let's say in Seattle, when it snows, we don't really handle snow very well, and so we may not have service for a week or two. If that is the case, though, animals. I have raccoons all over and squirrels and things, and it would make a mess. We'd have lots of rodents. It'd be a problem outside. You might want to look in your garage or your yard and see if you have lidded, even plastic boxes or lidded things to keep your garbage in case you need to. Lucky for me, I started the reduce plastic and reduce waste challenge in January, and my waste per week, and I am proud, is about 2 to 8 cups per week. Yay! However, my housemates don't practice this. And to think about what are the things that could go wrong. And I thought about, what if your sink or your toilet gets backed up? I would make sure that you know where your plunger is. Or is it lost in your garage because you never have to use it? I'd maybe look around and make sure you know where that's at. And make sure the people in your household know not to flush down the sanitizer wipes. I saw many pictures of masses of people doing this and then that causing problems. So just in case. And then for your sink, I'm speaking from experience for some of these things. For the sink, I did have a sink backup, and that is on video. It's quite the story. And my friend Nick, who always helps me, suggested to throw down about 4 gallons of boiling water once a month down the sink. And in this case, when my sink was backed up, it was years and years of buildup. And so that oil was thick and then it was blocking. And if you do this once a month, you can get that oil out of there because there's a little bit of oil in each thing. And so to make sure, just to try and avoid, because you probably won't have access to a plumber. And for me, I would use YouTube, but you may not have access to YouTube to solve the problem. So just try and prevent having problems is what I'm saying. What if your power goes out? I was out of power for 7 days, but some people were out for 14 days. And it was in February. It's about 20 degrees, really cold. So we've done that before. That's not a problem. But I think just think about, what if we do lose power? Do you know where your flashlights are? Do you have extra batteries? Do you have extra batteries for other items? What about your garage door? Do you know how to open your garage door without pushing the button? I know that sounds like a stupid question, but think about it just in case. And I have a keypad on my door. I'd have to search for a key, but I just did refresh my batteries. But do you have extra batteries for those type of things? For your cell phone, do you have those external batteries that you can plug it in? Yeah, those external batteries, you might want to first of all, know where they're at and then charge them up so they're ready. Do you have an ice chest? In case the stores are open and you can get ice, if your food is out of, if your fridge or your freezer is out of power and you're able to transfer them and get ice, do you have an ice chest? I don't think I do, but I do have plastic containers. What happens when the cell tower goes out? So people are sad by that for sure. Do you have a way to communicate with your family so they know what to do, whether they're here? In my case, they are 3 minutes drive or a 10-minute walk. I would just zip on over there Do you have a plan? I would go through this exercise and think of all the things that, all the services that could stop, because they might. And what will you do then? And when I was doing the Whole30, which is a diet, it's eating, not eating things out of boxes or cans. It's no processed food, and I've tried different diets, not for me, say, but I want my parents to be healthy, and so I'll test them out. And this book that the Whole30 wrote talked about, when this happens, you will do this. So when you are tempted, when a friend gives you chocolates and you're on this diet and you cannot have chocolates, what do? Boom. You have already decided, when this happens, I will do this. And runs through 10, 12, 15 different scenarios. People may get overwhelmed or panic or something, but if you've done this already, what you just follow. There's really no thinking to do. Oh, power's out? Okay. I guess we'll do some board games or something. You know what I mean? Maybe we'll be fine. Maybe everything is smooth as silk. Not. But in the future, there are going to be catastrophes, and having thought about this and having some practice, then it's all good. Knowing that if you're in Seattle, that we had those days of power already in the cold, 20 degrees. We got that. We've had other things happen, and just know that we got this. It's different, but you'll get through it, and just go through those scenarios. And I would actually write them down, because if you're panicked, oh, okay, what do we do? Then that's no good. Get on it, and then you can be the leader. You can help other people, and you can be that calm person who can give people confidence, and like authentic confidence, like real confidence that is true, that people can believe in, and you can help them.